Have you ever wondered why you suddenly lose your ability to hit a target you normally destroy? In this video, I'll show you how you can improve slingshot accuracy with 4 easy tips. Want to know what they are? Thanks for stopping by. I'm surviving this cruel world, and I hope you are too. I'm going to share with you 3 easy tips I learned from a course I took. By applying these tips, my accuracy has improved. I'm talking about your release. The course instructor said this about the importance of the release. If you're shooting your slingshot and you ain't hitting your target, you're just throwing your money away on ammo. You might as well buy scratch tickets. If your bands are all set and your anchor point is good, you should be killing it. But did you ever have one of those days when you're shooting great, then all of a sudden you can't hit the broadside of a warehouse? It might be a problem with your release. Your release is the last thing you got control over, so don't mess it up. I hadn't really given it much thought, but the instructor was spot on when he said the release is the last thing you can control. It's the last time you have contact with your ammo before it leaves the pouch. The instructor then gave the first important tip. Before you can release the ammo at your target, you gotta load it in the pouch. You always put the ammo in the middle. Many pouches got a hole where you put the ammo so it's centered right. If your ammo is not centered, you ain't gonna hit your target. Also, make sure that your pouch is also centered, that the 2 little ends of the pouch are even, 'cause if they're crooked, you're gonna miss. Cool, so I have to make sure my ammo is in the center. No problem, because all of my pouches have a center hole, so that's where I place it anyhow. That's important tip number 1, center the ammo in the pouch. The instructor then continued and gave the second important tip. So you got your ammo in the middle of your pouch. Now what? You hold it, you dimwit. Pretend you got a Saturday night special in your hand that you're gonna hold your ammo in. Got it? Now stick your thumb up in the air like you're the Fonz. Yous youngsters might have to look him up on the Google thingy. Now clamp your thumb down on your index finger. This is how you're gonna hold your ammo in the pouch. Now look, some instructors are gonna say you gotta hold it in this part of your finger or at that spot on your finger. Fact is, it don't matter. As long as you got the ammo securely between your thumb and finger and you're comfy with it, you're good. I tried his technique of pretending I was holding a firearm. I brought my thumb down. It fell on the area between the 2 knuckles nearest my fingernail. It was comfortable for me, so that's how I now hold the pouch. But it's not enough to know where to hold it. Knowing how is also a huge part of the equation. The instructor pointed this out rather succinctly. One more thing. While there's no wrong way to hold the ammo as long as it stays in the pouch, there are better ways. Let me explain. For beginners, most instructors say to keep the ammo on top of the finger, which is actually the side. There's a reason for this. If you hold the ammo behind your finger, you create a speed bump effect of sorts, and that can throw off your accuracy. And as you get more experience, you might find you can be just as accurate holding behind your finger, but for now, just do it this way. Important tip number 2. Find the most comfortable spot to securely hold the ammo in your pouch. As a beginner, I should try not to hold the ammo behind my finger, causing a speed bump effect. According to the instructor, that speed bump effect causes most of the fork hits that shooters experience. I'll try to avoid that. The instructor then revealed the very next important tip, tip number 3. You know when you pull the trigger on a gun how the bang startles you? That's how your release should be, a surprise. You need to understand the bands do all the work. You're just holding the ammo until it's time to let it fly. There's no need for drastic movement here. You simply let the pressure off the grip until the bands pull that ammo out of your hand. It's that simple. A nice light release will help you be consistently more accurate. I thought about a recent session where I was really hitting everything I shot at. Just when I was feeling good, I missed several shots in a row. Now, I video myself when I shoot, so I noticed watching my release before I started missing and saw how smooth my release was. But then I stopped concentrating. On all of the shots I missed, I noticed my release was different. I concentrated on my release again, and I went back to my 60% accurate self. So important tip number 3 then is not to make any movement to release the shot. Just lessen your grip until the bands do their job. But Pete, you said there were 4 tips. You've only given us 3, and we've shot the ammo. What's up with that? Well, I'll tell you. The 4th tip doesn't come from the instructor. It's something I've always done. I mentioned it just a minute ago. I video my practices. When I was just starting out in the pro wrestling business as a referee, I watched videos of all my matches. My mentor and I would sit and watch the videos, and he would tell me what I did that was good and what I did that wasn't. The hours I spent doing that self-assessment led me to be inducted in the New England Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame in 2013. We never truly realize what we are doing until we see it on a screen. Look at what you do right. Look at what you do wrong. Keep the good, fix the bad. You'll be more accurate. You'll be more consistent. Most importantly, you'll feel a hell of a lot better about yourself. If you feel like you've gotten something out of this video,